This is Mongo Fire of Cameroon in West Africa. And these are some of his 58 wives who together have already given him over 40 children. If other men have bedroom eyes, it could be said that Mongo Fire has dormitory eyes. After one wedding, when he married 6 women on the same day, it was predicted that he'd continue to add to his family until he had over 100 wives.
58 wives. And he's bucking for 100?
In his patriarchal role, he's treated with great respect and frequently holds court to admire his wives and judge their dancing skills. How, you may well ask, can one man afford to care for such a large group of women?
40 children.
The answer is as unexpected as Mongo himself, for Mongo Fire is a local pop star, one of the most famous in all Cameroon.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that coming. He's a Cameroon pop star. God threw me off. I didn't see that one coming. Go ahead, Mongo. Go ahead, Mongo.
It's a safe bet that Mongo Fire is the only pop star in the world who is married to his entire backing group.
Wow, Mongo Fire. Now, I joked about Mongo Fire a little bit because, well, especially the part when I found out he was a pop star, that kind of, how he afforded to have 58 wives, that just really threw me off, But anyway, that's the culture over there. Got to give him his props. He got 58 wives and he got 40 children. I love to have multiple children, a lot of children. But I believe if I was over in that country and I was brought up and raised in that country, I probably would shoot for something like that. But again, it's a lot of responsibility and you have to be able to afford it. So polygamy is the thing over there. That's the way of life. We have here a monogamous culture over here in the West, over in America. Now, there's a lot of guys that talk about they want to have wives, multiple wives. They're interested in being in a polygamous relationship. I know some guys that are into polygamous relationship here in America, but they can't be married because, this is against the law. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but anyway, it's against the law. So over there, that's part of their culture. It's part of their culture. Now, I'm a little jealous, and the reason why I'm a little jealous because they know their history. They know their heritage. Mongo Fire knows his heritage, and it's okay for him to have 58 wives. Now, he's shooting for 100. Woo. Mongo Fire must have a lot of money. But like I said, I'm a little bit envious because over here in the West, I truly believe, and this is my belief, through my research and certain things, that I've been convinced that we as Black Americans are indigenous people of this land here in America. If you do the math and do the historical research, you find that we were all over the world at one time, probably before any other race. But anyway, that's a whole nother story, and that's my belief, and that's how I feel about it. But like I said, I'm a little bit envious because those people over there have a culture. They can go back thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And also, too, have the freedom, if you can afford to have more than one wife, you can have it. More power to them, because I have a wife. I have one wife, and boy, You know, that's a lot of energy just dealing with one. Not being facetious, but I'm just being, just being straight up. So anyway, you guys who are interested in having more than one wife, go over to Africa or to any of those other countries that polygamy is a practice over there. Not just a practice, but a way of life.
In this tribe, men steal each other's wives. And what's crazy is that the women are excited to get stolen too. But in order for these men to seduce the women, they wear these colorful clothes, put on makeup, and dance while singing. But that's not all. Because they open their eyes wide and roll them around while showing how white their teeth are, like this.
I wonder if this is where Little Richard got his style from.
Like this. It's so bizarre that these beautiful men look like giant birds trying to attack a mate. And on top of all this, the weirder the performance, the better chance they have at stealing wives. And that's not even the craziest part, because stealing the wives can get them killed. And these men literally have to steal the women at night. And the husbands of the women they steal agree to this tradition.
I wonder if this narrator is actually on point in what he's narrating.
But don't let this majestic performance fool you, because underneath all the beauty hides a dark and deadly secret. They are called the Wodabi tribe.
The wannabe tribe? Wannabe what?
And they are from Nigeria. Every year, these tribesmen prepare their teeth and makeup for the performance of a lifetime. They prepare their costumes and get ready to sing and dance in what they call the Garwal Festival. And this is where young men of the tribe show off their masculine beauty to everyone. And just like the Miss Universe pageant, they have judges too. And the judges can only be the most beautiful women in the whole tribe. But even though these men are beautiful, it doesn't make it easier for them, because these judges have to make it seem like they're not even looking at the men. But soon enough, after dancing, rolling their eyes, and showing their white teeth, 3 of these men will be the lucky winners. And their prize is one of the judges, the most beautiful woman in the tribe. But what most people don't know is that some of these judges are already married. And claiming this prize has deadly consequences. Because even though the husbands of the judges agreed to this festival, one of the winners need to sneak up to their chosen woman's home at midnight to literally steal the wife. But it gets even crazier, because if the husband catches the winner sneaking around, they can get into a fight, which could lead into injuries and even death. But if he manages not to be caught by the husband, now he has a new beautiful wife. And the craziness does not stop there, because the men and women of the Wodabi tribe can have several husbands and wives, and they can choose to be in the Garwal Festival all over again. The Wodabi tribe and their beautiful culture shows us that even for them, cheating and stealing wives will always be a deadly game.
Wow, this is interesting about this tribe called the wannabe tribe. Excuse me. The wannabe tribe from Nigeria, Africa. It's interesting how these men dress up in these garments, and this is a traditional thing, I'm guessing for thousands and thousands of years, if not hundreds of thousands. But I'm sure their features are automatically attractive without the makeup. But this is really interesting. It really is interesting, Now, stealing other men's wives. So this tradition, according to the narrator, is based on having a contest, and the judge of the contest is a woman and picks the winner. And the winner actually goes and sneaks off in the middle of the night to snatch another man's wife. That sounds pretty bizarre. Now, I'm not saying that it's not true, but I'm hoping this narrator is not just making this up. I'm hoping this narrator is accurate in what he's saying as far as this tradition is concerned, because it sounds pretty bizarre. Of course, it would sound bizarre to me because I'm not from there, and it could be an accurate tradition. But this man who's narrating this do not sound like he's from Africa. He doesn't have African dialect or anything like that. Now, if anyone that's watching this who is from Africa and know about the wannabe tribe, please put in your comments that this is accurate. And I'm not saying that this man is not accurate, but again, he sounds like he's from my community. Now, if he traveled over there and lived over there for a long time, yeah, I can say that. But I just don't want to throw any kind of shade or put out or put on video the wrong information about a tribe, because I respect other cultures, and if this is their tradition, they've been doing it for centuries and centuries and possibly thousands of years. And the whole meaning of this is to go off and steal other men's wives, then some more would be. But wow, I would have to say it's very interesting if this is true. It's very interesting. So please leave in the comments and just let me know, those who are from Africa, from Nigeria, let me know if this is accurate.